Meet Carrie. She's about to lose her job at the local video store. Just like the milkmen, lamplighters, telegraph operators, and typesetters that came before her, Carrie's job has been outmoded, and all those years of hard work are about to vanish in an instant. But don't worry, Carrie doesn't blame the customers or even her boss. In fact, she blames you. She blames everybody on the internet who ruined her livelihood. You know who else is a little bitter at the internet? Tips and Tricks magazine. Here's a magazine that had a good thing going for more than 150 issues, and then suddenly the internet comes around and nobody wants a magazine with cheat codes because Google exists. Gone are the good old days when finding a particular code in Metal Gear Solid meant thumbing through dozens of magazines trying to find the right page. Tips and Tricks ran between 1993 and 2007, and many issues boasted that their pages held thousands of codes. While Electronic Gaming Monthly and GamePro were forced to talk exclusively about the newest games, Tips and Tricks could devote months, even years, to the same game. As long as a game like Mortal Kombat was popular, a magazine like this could continue to run codes and strategies month after month after month. Oddly enough, Tips and Tricks started its life as a spin-off to Video Game Magazine, which in turn was a spin-off to Video Games and Computer Entertainment. When Dom Narut pitched the idea of a magazine filled with nothing but tips, tricks, cheats, and strategies, his bosses weren't impressed and didn't think there was a market. Years later, this idea was resurrected and Tips and Tricks was born. As it turns out, this gimmicky idea lasted longer than both Video Games and Computer Entertainment and Video Games Magazine combined. But as great of an idea as it was, it would eventually meet its toughest competition, the internet. As soon as gamers had the internet on their computers, laptops, phones, and even handheld game systems, it became obvious that there wasn't a need for this type of print magazine. Before calling it quits, Tips and Tricks magazine managed to publish more than 600,000 cheats across 14 years. It's among the longest-running video game magazines of all time. But despite being so prolific, few gamers will ever go back and read past issues of Tips and Tricks. The layout is too chaotic, and it's much easier to find codes online. And just like Carrie, this magazine is a relic of its time. Hey, don't leave now! We're going to be talking about different magazines every single day between now and Christmas. That's 29 episodes looking back at classic game magazines. So don't forget to subscribe and check out those other videos. See you tomorrow!